Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Automotive. Another quick video. 2016 Kia Sedona. Let's make sure that we can see that. Okay, I set some of these. Just a second. Okay, I know what happened. Never mind, disregard. There's a couple in here now that I set by unplugging some stuff. I'm gonna spill the beans. I know what's wrong with it. Needs a throttle body, legitimately, but we can verify some things, you know, like 5-volt reference going in it. Power, ground. Power and ground is, I want to say the lower two, the blue. I think the blue and the white black, or I'm fairly certain that's what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. What happened was accidentally, well, not accidentally. I had to move. You got to move the battery in these things to get the airbox out, held in by two 12mm bolts, 12mm headed bolts. That is. Just a second. Itching my eye. But you gotta undo. Obviously, you gotta undo your snorkel, unplug a couple of sensors, and that'll be the end of that. Quick thing we can do. We can look at some data as far as looking at the wiring, live data. I don't know how good. You know, we could have lost 5-volt reference and all that good stuff, which we did not. A throttle opening, 4.3%. Let's see, throttle position sensor. Okay, TPS sensor voltage. I don't know. Hopefully the camera can see that, but let me do. Well, that's going to be hard to say. Just a second here. Let me see if we can do this. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. If you want to follow along, throttle opening. So throttle position sensor is built into it. Obviously, we're going to deal with a voltage from the 5-volt reference as well. Throttle position sensor voltage to 0.79 right now. But see what happens when I open this. So we got 100% opening right there, and we got 4.63 volts. So without even putting the meter on it, that tells me something about my 5-volt reference is good. Obviously, we're getting the feedback we're needing, but what's not happening on the throttle body is it's just not responding. This is not a unusual thing from information that I'll find on it anyway. Let me zoom you back out. Not an uncommon thing on that. Well, like I said, take your snorkel off if you run into that problem. I'm not going to go into a full diagnostic on it because, because the vehicle does not accept no pedal. We can look at the throttle position in here. I already did that. The feedback on that is working as well, so all of that is working. Like I said, this was going to be a quick one. So this dude here, we have to unplug it, undo that hose back. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do this. Talking about it. Okay, we'll get some needle nose, pause you up. All right, so back up here. You don't want to get too radical with that. as always. Those things are always on there. So anyway, one unplug. Hopefully you can see. Oh, these connectors are so damn tight. That actually looks pretty good here. Lower two should be our power. That should be a 10 mil. Whatever I did with my 10 mil. What did I do with my 10 mil? Laying right here in front of my face. Okay, so. This is the reason I crank it a million times and it still hangs up. Perhaps don't drop all that. Alright, so here's the other one. That one is easier to get to. Once you're taking it off, much easier to get to, as a matter of fact. Shouldn't leak out of there. So these lower two right here, well, that should be the motor. Now I shouldn't use should be, that is the motor connection, so that's stupid to say should be. I actually got a positive and a negative here real quick. I unplugged it in. No action here. Reverse it. No action, no spark, no anything. So nothing happening on that. That motor is bad. We can open it up if y'all want to, but and at the end of the day, I'm going to have to order a new one. Little buggers right there are sealed. Of course, you have to drill the rivets. Bear with me, folks. I don't know if you can see this. And I guess I should get a light bulb to prove to you that these two here, the motor control, obviously we can tell that's the motor right there. So we can obviously tell that that is the motor control. That's what I was hooked up to. So, you know, if somebody wants to scream and holler that, oh, that's not correct way, I mean, what else is there? So, if you insist on, so the old power supply works perfectly fine. Like I said, if you insist it might be a problem with it, it's not. So amperage on that thing is quite high, so no problem with amperage. Not going to demonstrate that whole part, but anyway, you're going to have to take my word on some of it. Just have to take my word for it, and that'll be the end of it. So I just wanted to bring you all along on that, and like I said, we're going to have to replace this throttle body. There is no motor option for it, so I can't replace the motor, at least not to my knowledge. Well, you know, 16 salvage yard, not an option. Odds are I'll have a look. I don't think there is going to be an option for that, but anyway, I wanted to bring you along, and I'm going to finish that video. Well, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. I'm going to finish that video up as soon as we get a throttle body for it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so it is turning a little colder outside, so I'm not going to film me putting this back together, but Hyundai Kia, genuine throttle body. Done proved to you, throttle body is in fact bad. So here we go. Put this bad boy here on. Gotta learn it. Probably going to film that reset part. It's just a reset, what they call it. But anyway, may film it, may not. I just want you to see the end result. Basically, that's the idea, for you to see the end result. So let me go ahead and get this thing slapped on there and go from there. All right, did my PCM reset. Of course, goes without saying. Right now, the battery is spanked. Real test. Before, we had no action when you push on the accelerator. Basically, in a nutshell, all the vehicle will do is basically idle. Will not take accelerator at all. So to prove it out, I don't have to go on a test drive with you. You'll be able to put it in gear, any gear, start it up, and give it gas and see if it torques. If it torques, it's a repair. I mean, it's a fix. So let me see if I got enough juice in the battery now. I don't know if I do. Like I said, naturally the battery was spanked again. Apparently not yet. Okay, we're not going to, right from the start, I'm not going to burn up the customer's transmission. We want to give it a little gas. You'll let you listen to it. I'm going to do this one time, and that'll be the end of it. There's just a dry rev. Put it in gear. Like I said, I'm not going to burn the customer's vehicle up because I'm trying to prove it to you on the YouTube video. Anyway, problem solved. New throttle body. Tell the computer to do a learn, and we're good. We're good to go. I mean, that's really all it took to do the job. The job is not very hard. Just about anybody should be able to tackle that one. Well, anybody that's a little mechanically inclined. You see me test it, so. Guys, I appreciate everybody, really do. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.